This video is about Symphony No. 90 by Joseph Haydn. I will explain the most important things about the work and the composer. Joseph Haydn composed his Symphony No. 90 in C major in 1788. It is one of a group of 3 symphonies, numbers 90 to 92, that Haydn wrote for Count d'Aigny in Paris. These works followed the great success of his Paris symphonies and show Haydn's continued efforts to impress the demanding French audience. Symphony No. 90 was composed at a time when Haydn was at the height of his fame and his works were appreciated throughout Europe. Symphony No. 90 follows the classical 4-movement structure. The first movement is an adagio allegro assai in sonata form, beginning with a slow introduction. The second movement is an andante in F major. The third movement is a minuet with trio. The fourth movement, a finale allegro assai, brings the work to a lively and surprising conclusion. Each movement has its own character, but together they form a coherent musical whole. The first movement begins with a slow introduction, characteristic of Haydn's late symphonies. This introduction creates an atmosphere of expectation and tension before moving into the lively allegro assai. Haydn skillfully uses harmonic and rhythmic devices to arouse the listener's interest and prepare for the main section of the movement. The second movement of Symphony No. 90 is an andante in F major that shows Haydn's skill in melodic invention and variation. The movement is based on an elegant theme that Haydn develops in a series of variations. He uses the different timbres of the orchestra to give the movement depth and variety. This movement shows Haydn's mastery of the art of variation. In Symphony No. 90, Haydn demonstrates his mastery of orchestration. He uses a classical orchestra typical of the time, but uses the instruments in a particularly creative way. The use of winds, which play an important role in this symphony, is noteworthy. Haydn creates a rich palette of timbres, ranging from delicate string sounds to powerful tutti passages. Haydn's musical language in Symphony No. 90 is both elegant and surprising. He uses contrasting themes, unexpected harmonic turns, and refined rhythmic structures. The symphony shows Haydn's ability to develop themes and create great musical arches. Particularly noteworthy is the way he works with motifs throughout all the movements, creating an inner unity of the work. The symphony's fourth movement is particularly well known for its humorous ending. Haydn builds a musical surprise here by presenting an apparent final passage, only to continue unexpectedly. This trick, which is intended to tempt the audience into premature applause, is a typical example of Haydn's musical wit. The movement ultimately ends in a mood of exuberant joy and energy. Symphony No. 90 was composed for a sophisticated Parisian audience. Haydn took French tastes into account by using brilliant orchestration, catchy melodies, and dramatic effects. The humorous ending of the last movement particularly appealed to the Parisian audience, who appreciated Haydn's wit and originality. Symphony No. 90 is an important work in Haydn's symphonic output. It displays all the characteristics of his mature style: perfect formal balance, thematic unity, masterful orchestration, and emotional depth. The symphony exemplifies Haydn's ability to bring classical form to its highest level of accomplishment while introducing innovative and surprising elements.